Several years ago, I got a new job at the local hospital here. And so I'm working at this new hospital, and they had a job description, and with it had some accountabilities of the things that I would be responsible for. When I saw that, whoa, I've never seen anything like this before. This is like amazing. And I thought to myself, what I need to do is I need to make a job description for my life. And so I went home and I created my accountabilities of what I was going to do in my life. And then I even went further and I outlined the goals that I was going to have for myself so that I could measure them. And it was going to be this elaborate plan. And I was so proud of myself. It took me about 3 weeks to do this thing. And I tried and I did it for about a week and a half, checking off the different things that I needed to do in each part of the job description. And I was feeling really good about myself. And at the same time, I was getting really exhausted because there were many days that I did not achieve the things that I wanted to do in each of these accountabilities. And so who showed up? The shadows of shame started to show up and would tell me how awful I am and how I'm not doing a good job. And pretty soon I was like, this is really hard. Maybe you can recognize that pattern because it's what I call the shame two-step, the control and release two steps. And I'm doing everything in my power to be amazing, to do everything right, to be perfect. And so in the control phase, when we're dealing with addiction, I'm going to go to 5,000 meetings a week, and I'm going to make sure that I pray 4,000 times a day, and I'm not going to do this, and I'm going to make sure that I do this, and I'm not going to do this, and I am gung-ho. I know for certain that I'm going to be able to do all of this. And then I slide on over to the other side, the release phase, because that is impossible. To try and live a perfect life like that, not going to happen. And so it becomes exhausting. And so I move over to the release phase where I just throw it away. What the control and release phase looks like for you. What can you do to get out of the control and release phase?